Semper Lies, the 5th episode of the 2nd season of the Looney Tunes show. This is another episode where we don't have any Merry Melodies or Wile E. Coyote segments, and I've looked ahead very quickly, and it seems like they're actually few and far between, which is quite interesting. The episode itself, however, I didn't really think was interesting. I didn't dislike it. I wouldn't say I was completely bored watching it, but there isn't really anything in this that I found to be interesting. I don't have any personal highlights. I will talk a little bit about what happens, but I'm not going to go into a tremendous amount of detail. I will say beautifully animated. We get a lot of variety in the locations, backdrops, the characters look brilliant. Absolutely no issues with the actual quality of the animation. It's just the narratives that didn't really appeal to me. Bugs is trying to get out of going to the Peach Festival with Porky, and he decides to tell an elaborate lie. Well, it starts off as a moderate lie that then gets out of hand, and I won't give any spoilers in case you decide to watch this. There is, of course, a lesson in there about not lying, and it definitely, I will say credit where it's due. I may not have found it to be the most interesting, but it definitely went in a direction I wasn't expecting. It's very creative. I guess it's well written as far as the story goes, but again, I didn't really care for it very much. So I guess it's fine. As I said, I wasn't bored. I didn't hate it. I just didn't get much out of it personally. And Daffy also has part of the story where he ends up, well, he joins something. Again, I don't want to give away too much, but he joins something and we get to see a different side of Daffy Duck, but maybe he's not quite able to cope with the more strict regimen. And again, it was fine. I can't say it didn't work. It's not that I didn't believe it or it didn't make sense or I didn't believe the characters' actions. Absolutely none of that. There is nothing wrong with this episode. I just didn't find any of it entertaining. So I guess it's fine every now and then to have an episode that's a bit flat. It's better than disliking it, I guess. I don't know if there are any episodes of Looney Tunes show where I've actively disliked them and I've been irritated by it or I found it unbelievable. I don't think there are any like that. There are, of course, some like this, where I've maybe not cared for them, but I can't say I've hated any, which I guess is a good thing. Semper Lie, not an amazing episode, didn't really enjoy it very much. The animation is pretty good, the stories make sense, or the parts of the narrative make sense within the context of the episode, but personally, I just don't think it offered very much for me at all.